X World Grand Prix at the Morningside Arena in Leicester. This evening we have our first two quarterfinals at the best of 9 frames. It's time now to welcome the players. We begin on table number 2 with a 3-time ranking event finalist, including this season's snooker shootout, Xiao Yupeng. His opponent, a 3-time world champion. He's already claimed the British Open title this season. The Welsh potting machine, Mark Williams. On a Triple Crown winner and 4-time champion of the world, the jester from Leicester, Mark Selby. His opponent, also a Triple Crown winner with 26 ranking event wins, including 3 just this season alone. The ace in the pack, Judd.
Eight ranking titles between them.
Thank you, ladies and
This is their
gentlemen.
third meeting
First
of the season.
Judd Trump to break.
It was Selby who won in Shanghai, Trump at the UK Championship. Playing for a place in the semi-finals. We're up to best of 9 now, so first to 5. There will be an interval after 4. Just feels the tournament's got a bit more serious. And this a tough one to call. Trump, of course, in general this season has had the better form. Mark Selby, though, he's always tough to beat. He's proven that, of course, already this week with the 2 matches, the 2 deciders he survived. And he got a nice ovation. They both did, but obviously Selby is on home soil very much here in Leicester, and there's a big crowd in this evening. Good night to come. It's a real winter warmer, I think, this match. It's not particularly nice outside in terms of the temperature, but inside they're going to see a fascinating match, I think. Well, that could have gone wrong, but just flicked off the red. Full of contact, he might have left Selby nicely in. Some big numbers here. It's Trump's 87th ranking event quarter-final. It's Selby's 94th. So 2 players who are so used to the business end of tournaments, but of course only one's going to progress here.
Good evening to everyone. What a tremendous opening gambit from the player of the season, I think, up until a couple of weeks ago. But terrific form, set up nicely. This one, best of 9. Yeah, it's good. Good start, that. Outstanding long red and a half ball, tricky green. Good settler.
4. 5.
Well, he's won this title 3 times. The first was a non-ranking version, twice as the ranking event. He also holds the record for most centuries in the World Grand Prix, 28. Yet to make one this year. So he lost 2 frames on his first 2 matches.
11.
Yeah, now this is an interesting one because the black is not on, but it's easy to hit off. So if he opts to choose blue or bulk colour and doesn't make contact, it will be called a miss, regardless of anything else.
Brown.
Brown ball. Foul. A miss. Just trump 11.
Yeah.
Mark Selby 4.
Certainly be called a miss. It was a miscue, in fact.
Foul.
Yeah, that was difficult with your regular hand. Then it with the opposite one was extremely awkward. So, nice chance for
1.
the hometown hero.
Yes, his last title came here, in fact, at the Morningside Arena last season, the WST Classic, which was a replacement event for the Turkish Masters that had been cancelled. It is a sporting city, and snooker's played a big part in that down the years. Of course, Willie Thorne was a big name in
8.
these parts. And it was the Willie Thorne Snooker Centre where Mark Selby learnt his trade. He actually said the very
9.
first match he played as a pro was only 16, and Willie, it was in Plymouth, Willie was in the audience. I mean, he would have been playing in the event anyway, but he was in the audience very proudly watching on. Pattern was set early because Selby won that one 5-4, and he's gone on over the years to be a master of brinkmanship, already 2 deciders this week.
16. $17.
Yeah, so barring a plant,
24.
which is going to have to be made, as you can see there. Only good news, be able to play for probably bulk colour. Only red you would think he could leave, the one he's trying to make. But another
Mark
one
Selby,
just
24.
nudged out on the right hand side there, so he'll be disappointed with that, not judging the cannon from the black properly.
Yeah, so Trump not really punished for that miscue. He had that extraordinary spell, as we see, the 3 tournaments in a 4-week period. It's hard to keep that going, of course. And at the Masters, he didn't quite replicate that early season form, but in general,
6.
over the course of the season, he's been putting in some very impressive performances. Of course, he could have won this title last year. He lost in the decider to Mark Allen in the final in the colours.
7.
I think it's a sort of match where you can just see each of them raising their game against the other because they know they're going to have to. And there's a lot of respect there, of course, a lot of trophies between them, a lot of big meetings as well. They wouldn't expect to win this in a lower gear. They know they've got to play maybe near their best.
$30. 14. 19. 20.
You always look for early signs of form that these players are in, the first frame or two. He looks very good tonight. That good crisp opening pot, and
27.
that red just prior to the black there. Got a grip of the cue ball nicely.
28.
Evidence there also that I kind of suggested yesterday or day before, the pocket size this week are, I think, just about right.
35.
That one along the cushion is playable but very missable, so deciding
36.
to leave it for now. Don't need to mess with it to get the frame one.
$43. 44.
Just overrun by 3 or 4 inches, so we've got to give this some attention.
Red and colour, as you see, required. Selby did
51.
have the chance after the trump miscue.
$52.
This is a real heavyweight clash, and both know they've got to be on it. Trump trying to avoid any mishaps with the scores, as we saw last night, just checking. He needs this black, and Selby needs a couple of snookers.
$59.
And of course he's going to play for them, although being
59.
one himself, I think, here, as he comes to the table. Well, that ends that for sure. So the trump looking focused tonight as he seeks this week to add to his trophy collection. Already 3 ranking events this season. Plenty more tournaments to play in.
1 and the frame.
And that's a good start. Selby did have the chance, but it didn't come to much. And Judd Trump made 59. And it is Trump who leads 1-0. Ping.
To break.
Winner of that match plays the winner of this one in the semi-finals. Judd Trump 1, Mark Selby 0. It's first to 5 this evening.
Yeah, fantastic pot now. I think the green's on, the blue. It's not the sort of shot you play very often. Never say never with this fella, but such a tough pot, this one.
Blue ball.
But he's pressing. Yeah, no problem. Just lost his cue ball, unfortunately. Getting the sign of the, I think, the touch that he's in tonight. These players do feel different day on day. No apparent reason for it. I don't think it's whatever side of the bed you get out in the morning, you just think, oh yeah, I'm feeling it today. Certainly is again, having a go at this red. Underrated with the rest, I think, Judd. Very solid potter he is with it. That is a fabulous shot. It really is. To judge
7.
the half ball cannon, yet the cue ball releasing was superb. When he's in this sort of form, this is what he does. He sort of makes mountains out of molehills on the table, doesn't he? You know, whatever position he lands in, he seems to be able to keep it going. Key shot this, guaranteed nice on the black. No problem.
11.
Yeah, there's no doubt he's a one-off as a player, Trump. But what he's done is he's managed to take talent and become a consistent winner. He's not just coming good now and again, dazzling us and then going missing. He's right at the top
80.
of the game for a reason. It's because of all the hard work he does between tournaments. He's learnt the all-round stuff. He can play that.
19.
And it's very apparent when he's feeling confident. You can just see it in him this evening. He really fancies this tonight.
$26. $27. Extra. Thank you. 33.
Clearly one of the best
34.
potters the game's ever seen, maybe the best ever. I think one of the reasons is the velocity, the sheer speed of the cue through delivery. You almost even see it there, just a little sort of stun shot. The cue goes through so quickly.
41.
Almost sets the ball on its line, like immediately, if you understand what I mean. It's just so quick. He's
42.
gonna need it here. That's why he's so good when he has to go in and out of balk. Power, no problem. He gets the cue ball spinning like a top, like that. Yeah, just too much, unfortunately, on this occasion.
$47.
There's so many weapons, no double kiss on, so thin up and down. Well, deciding to play a shot to nothing, but
47.
yeah, he looks superb. Terrific touch.
Yeah, he's already creating a certain sort of energy in the room that Mark Selby obviously will pick up on. One of determination.
Again, clever here, Judd. Not interested in the pack, just yellow ball cover. It's quite an easy shot, but the impressive thing was the choice of shot. But unlucky Mark being offered up here, just a thin edge of the reds. Yeah, Mark here fighting in two fronts. Doesn't want to push any more reds safe. But has to be watertight in his defences. Yeah, all the potting, all the break building that you would want. And yet, even he sort of making an art form out of safety play. He honestly is.
Yeah, he's got Selby bang under it already, hasn't he? As you say, you know, he's looking really good, potting well. Hasn't missed a ball in live play yet, but his safety's excellent as well. Mark Selby could easily have been eliminated on the first night. Well, he actually went into the second morning, didn't he? When it went past midnight against Yuan Sejun. Sort of fell over the line. Admitted he probably should have lost and then had to play better against Ali Carter. That was a better game, but could have to play even better tonight. You can see that already. Well, Trump with a useful lead with those reds going safe towards the left-hand side cushion. It's Mark Selby that's going to need them.
One.
Fantastic pot. And to get the cue ball, to just miss the pink and then miss the reds on the way back.
Pink
Superb.
ball. Judd trump 1.
Understandable that he took that on with a 48-point lead. So our Mark has been sort of feeding off scraps. Yes, he had a chance of his own frame 1, but being bossed around at the moment.
Well,
Get himself back into this frame.
Well, there's a few cries of come on Mark as he came to the table. He'll be getting good support here. And he always, of course, is 100% focused on job in hand.
6. Seven.
Been in 3 semi-finals in the World Grand Prix, yet to reach the final.
$14. $15. $22.
Yeah, he might look here at a half ball pink, possibly. I suppose playing for the black, he's got nothing to do with a cue ball, so perhaps that's the plan.
Thank you. 23. Mark Selby. 23.
Now, this is the problem, trying to make things happen, but now, of course, Trump is going to need a couple. Still there, so work for him to do as well.
Thank you.
Now then, this is a proper chance depending on his cue ball here. Well, looks like he's pulling the trigger on the 2 reds. No. But
1.
two.
8.
Clever use of blue. There.
Mark Selby, 8.
No double kiss on, so it shouldn't be a problem.
Meanwhile, Mark Williams is 2-0 up on Chow Ping on table 2. Yeah, Selby sort of being slightly out Selby on the safety stats so far. Trump very good in the 90s. Yeah, just got a double kiss, but no harm done by him, really.
Yeah, again, no double kiss on. Just the thin edge. A fraction thick offers up a chance for Judd.
One.
Yeah, it's easy saying, obviously, no double kiss on this safety shot, but thin or thick, you can leave the red. So, looking for the full ball cannon on the black. No good.
Six.
Yeah, with another look at it, you can tell as well that he fancied the shot to get the full ball contact. Far away.
Thank you.
3 in it, but it feels like
6.
one of those situations where the score doesn't really matter because everything's potable once someone has a go at the red. Mark Selby you'd fancy to take the frame out. So, although he's been on the back foot, second best really so far, the chance may come depending on this safety exchange. Let's be honest, how many frames like this has not Selby won down the years? Too many to count. So to say Trump's made the running, but still got to try and put this one away. A lot, pretty much everything depends on this exchange here, and already 12 foot between them.
Easy hit.
Thank you, Mark.
He's either looking for a wafer thin contact or a very thick one to get separation. Might even be trying to play it the back heel style, cushion first, send the red up table. Yeah, but half ball's no good, needs some help. And he's got it.
Foul and a miss. Mark Selby, 4.
Going back, Dave Ford, the referee this evening, nearly took the scenic route actually to hit it. It's all about trying to get some distance between red and cue ball.
What about that, Judd? Yeah, happy with it, Mark?
Yeah, so a chance to pinch the frame, but I do believe the reason Judd played that with pace was the off chance of pushing a colour safe. Blue has helped him. So even when he was deep in the mire there, Judd, he played quite a thoughtful escape. It may have looked a little reckless, but there was certainly a method in there. And that's what's plagued them
Mark Selby 7.
last few years, the odd, inexplicable miss like that.
Yeah, he had the chance. Thought he took rather a long time over the previous shot, which suggested he wasn't entirely confident. He's missed the yellow, and Trump 14 in front, so he needs green and brown.
Five.
Again, just checking the scores. 17 in front. This thin cut this on the brown, but if he pots it, Selby needs a snooker. Let's be honest,
9.
Trump was a bit unlucky to find himself in that snooker in the first place. He's played the better of the two so far. He's looking the more confident of the two. And we're looking to do damage pre-interval. One snooker required
Good trump 9.
for Mark Selby. Yeah, so still time, obviously. There's a lot of time for things to change, but Mark Selby field needs to try and get a chance early on in the next frame, just get some table time.
5.
Highest break only 24 so far. Not yet to get in any sort of flow or rhythm. Whereas Judd Trump is looking good
11.
and well
Under
worthy
30.
of the two
Good trump.
frame advantage. It was quite a lengthy frame, that 28 minutes. Mark Selby had his chance, he missed the yellow, and Judd Trump has taken advantage. 2-0. So Judd Trump
you.
has won a
3-3.
dramatic second frame.
Good trump to
He
break.
leads Mark Selby 2-0. It's best of 9 here for a place in the semi-finals of the World Grand Prix, the first leg of the 3-tournament players series. And the 9 wins Trump has had, they've all been from at least the quarter-final stage in the tournament. It's been semi-finals, a final in there as well. These two, they meet. And maybe they haven't met as often as they could have done, but it tends to be in the latter stages.
Foul. And a miss. Good trump 6.
Mark Selby's so good at matches and playing the game on his own terms, but right now it's the opposite. Trump's in control, Selby is looking for any sort of in. Trump on that last shot, I mean, he could have had the white put back, but of course took the opportunity to open some reds and just make it a riskier shot for Selby. If he'd have glanced off them, he might have left one on there.
Yeah, that Players Series mark is virtually assured of the Players Championship in Telford. Number 8 at the moment, and 39,000 points above that particular bubble. We just, what's it this week, and then the German Masters and Welsh Open to come, but pretty much guaranteed in that one. Not guaranteed the Tour Championship. Still a lot of water to go under the bridge before then, but he's in good position. How do you answer that? I mean, anyone else in the game would have played that shot? I don't think so. Does anyone else in the game even have that shot? To deep screw what? At least 7 or 8 feet back up table.
Yeah, we've got 2 great shot makers on tables 1 and 2 tonight. The other one, Mark Williams, has just gone 3-0 up against Chang Peng.
5.
Trump's come too far, though, for the ready played on to right corner. There's Mark, 3-0. So just 2 away from a potential meeting with this man. But as I say, just lost position on the ready played on there. So that's something of a reprieve for Selby.
Just jump. 5.
Even there, the safety shot as he offers up the shot to nothing. Judd, he winced as he left the table. He's left a a very difficult shot, and he hated it. He's under pressure at the moment, Mark Selby. I think he senses what he's up against this evening. Okay, so once the umpire calls wide, and Mark's got to get something going quickly here.
One.
Yeah, because if he doesn't, he could be swamped fairly quickly. Understandable. Not the first time, won't be the last, but Judd just looks so sharp and tuned in tonight.
3.
He did say earlier in the week, actually, about the
4.
first couple of rounds of the Grand Prix event on the back of his exploits at Alexandra Palace. It maybe isn't until he gets to the quarterfinals of this event that you know, he starts feeling it and starts really getting his eyes on the prize. They're on it now.
8.
Yeah, and I think his mind has definitely been focused tonight by who he's playing. And there's a lot of respect, of course, for that man, Mark Selby. How could you not? And that's why he's really tried to impose himself from the off. As I say, Selby was really good at controlling matches, but right now he's struggling. He had that chance to miss the red immediately.
$15. 16. 21. 22. 29. 30. 37. 38. 'Good jump.
Yeah, he really did hit that harder than I think anyone thought he would. Yes, he's got to widen the angle a fraction, but even the greatest use power like that, you can lose control. Expect a chance then for Mark, but time, I don't know if it's exactly running out, but he's got to get something going. 3-0 behind would be, you know, you're almost out of it, let's be honest.
Yeah, he's got to do it, obviously, for himself to get back into the match, but also to show Trump, you know, actually, I am feeling good tonight. And I will punish you. You're not just going to be handed this match.
Pink ball. Seven. 8.
So those 3 reds all possible now. No, it's not good. That is not good.
50.
See the disappointment.
Mark Selby. 50.
So it's hard work at the minute for Selby. Just 15 scored there. She didn't quite get the correct cannon to continue the break. And then Trump knocks it a worldie.
One.
Yeah, thunderbolts from deep bulk.
Round ball. Good trump one.
Just keeping the pressure on. Brown on the cushion for security. Cue ball to bulk cushion.
Yeah, the mistakes that Mark's made, they missed, what was it, the yellow at the tail end of the last frame, and then that poor positional shot going astray a few moments ago. It heaps pressure on your safety game, even his. Something of a reprieve, though. Not a sitter, this, not the way he's feeling just at the minute. Not a sitter. And again, it's more pressure, and it's, well, let's be honest, most of it is self-inflicted.
Yeah, it just accumulates, doesn't it? With every mistake you've made, the next chance becomes harder.
One.
So Judd Trump handed another opening, a good one, for 3-0. Just need the next red after the green. He was 2-0 down in round one to Jamie Jones. So if he does pot this, he'll have won 11 frames in a row in the tournament.
Five.
He may be surprised that Selby's struggling, but that's not his problem. He's here to apply pressure,
12.
which he has done. And that red going
13.
in stops any playing on. So Judd Trump is going to be 2 frames from a place in the semi-finals as he attempts to win a 4th ranking title this season. The limelight, of course, has been taken, hasn't it, by Ronnie O'Sullivan since that dazzling spell of
20.
4 weeks when he won 3 tournaments in a row, Trump. He's looking to wrest it back in the remainder of the season.
22.
Because they could play each other in the final here on Sunday.
25. Just jump. 25.
Once again,
and the
Selby
field.
did have a chance there. He missed that red to the green pocket, and Judd Trump has pressed on to lead 3-0. Mark Selby desperately needs this frame, doesn't he? Some sort of foothold going to the interval. He'll still be in trouble,
Thank
but
you. Green 4.
at least he'll be on the scoreboard. He's 3-0 down.
Quick as possible.
His highest break is 24.
Mark Selby to break.
Judd Trump has played overall very well and needs just 2 more to reach the semi-finals here in Leicester, which of course is home soil for the man at the table here, Mark Selby. I think a lot of people felt this was hard to call, would be close. It still might be, of course. We know Selby's not going to give up. That doesn't happen, but at the moment he's just not playing well enough. Simple as that. all sorts there, plants and so on, but he knows it's time to be sensible. Cannot afford to give Selby an easy chance, because that's what he needs. He's got to keep him on that back foot in the long grass, make him earn a chance. Put pressure on his safety, maybe he'll leave Trump in.
Yeah, the ace in the back was bluffing there. Never going to play the plant, but it was almost like saying to Mark, well, I think I can maybe make something from this. There was nothing really on offer. So, a bit of a tactic. Now, need some help. And he's got some. He's gone safe.
One.
Yeah, fabulous pot. Yeah, pretty much left half of the table's guaranteed cover.
Brown ball. Good trump one.
And again, Selby just finds himself on that back cushion. Well, this is going from bad to worse, I'm afraid, for Mark Selby. What a mistake this is.
Yeah, down that channel of the table, it obviously drifted, but it tends to do that. It tends to drift away from the side cushion marginally, if anything. I mean, Mark can't, he can't play for that.
One.
Certainly. But again, the quality of the trump safety is keeping that fella under severe pressure constantly. Oh, if the black goes in the left corner, he is in business.
7. Eight.
And it's one of those visits as well. Judd will sense this is the moment, this is the visit of the match that's virtually going to win it as a contest. So the concentration stakes will be upped.
15.
This visit, it's a huge one.
16.
Chai Peng has won the fourth frame. He's just playing to see what the break is there, but he's well in front. So it's going to be 3-1 to Williams. But will it be 4-0 to Judd Trump? He's played well overall. Mark Selby missed that yellow, didn't he, in frame 2, when he had the chance to clear, settle in the match, get on the scoreboard. Really nothing has happened for him since.
24. 31.
I think we often assume when two big hitters play each other, it's going to be close. Found that out, of course, the other side of it against Mark Allen in the. And he's right from the start tonight, come
39.
out looking confident. As I said earlier, just a real energy that's put Mark Selby under it.
40.
Yeah, Mark is sitting in this chair almost not even watching because he knows what's going to happen here. He's looking across the arena. Yes, he'll pay attention to the shots when they happen, but I think in his heart of hearts he thinks, I'm not going to get another shot this frame.
.48.
Just a hint of a lively bounce, still okay. And back in pretty much prime position.
53.
This red goes in, should be 4-0.
54.
Well, he's the man who's been doing the heavy hitting this season, 55 centuries. The next best is Ronnie O'Sullivan with 33. Not quite
61.
clinched this frame though, just lost his way a little bit here.
Yeah, he's obviously going to play the pot here. You see it again, losing the cue ball. He's going to play something of a pot, but he has to hedge bets with his cue ball. He can't afford to leave any of the great players a squeak of a chance, regardless of what's going on before tonight. You see, Judd, it's almost like he says that because of who he's playing against, that guy's capable, regardless of what we've seen, of stepping in and clearing up. And that's why he's played the double.
62.
Because he hedged bets, so no heroics with this black for a 70-point lead. Well, he's a century chaser, isn't he? He's going to play the cannon. Ah, fabulous. That's a super shot.
Dug himself out in the mire very nicely. Selby
69.
needs a snooker, and Judd Trump powers on here.
70.
So can he add to that centuries tally? He's not had one yet this week.
77.
Question is, of course, can he get to 100? But actually, the target is 104, because that would be a record for the season. Neil Robertson, a decade ago, made 103 in a single season. Still a lot of centuries he needs to make yet to get anywhere near that.
.78.
It would be satisfying, I think, if he did do it, because, of course, Robertson made his 100th against Trump at the Crucible.
.83. 84.
Yeah, 44 away from 1,000. I think the fact that he's playing in Group 4 of the Championship League in February, if he plays in a few of those groups, he'll add a bunch of centuries to his tallies. Not beyond the realms he could get the
91.
1,000th century at the Crucible.
92.
Well, he's going to make his 56th of the season here.
99.
And just underlining the extent to which he's in control of this match, Mark Selby, with all sorts of problems. We know what a great battler he is, but so far just not producing it. Selby's highest break 24. He sat glum-faced, frankly, while this break's been going on.
105. Thank you. 107.
There's a lot to go. Wouldn't it be something if he did it at in the Tour Championship, the final, something like that, similar
110.
to what O'Sullivan did in Preston a few years ago. He's never been in the final of the Tour Championship. Every other box is ticked in the game.
114. $119.
So 119 Judd trumps. First century of the week here in Leicester. And as the players go to the interval, Trump needs just one more to reach the semi-finals of the World Grand Prix. It's been completely one-sided. He leads Mark Selby 4-0.
Jill, thanks.
Thank you.
If anyone can, Mark Selby can.
To break.
But I don't think he will. Not playing like this. It would need a radical improvement in form, and I think it would need a radical dip from Trump. You do get lots of best of sevens won from 3-0 down, but very few best of nines won from 4-0 down.
Yeah, I don't think it's even just the bad play, the balls he's missing. It's the
Foul.
It's the
Miss.
sort of air of resignation in his body language that doesn't inspire you to think he's going to make some sort of comeback.
Yeah. Think about that, Mark. Yeah, good.
Normally a maestro at flicking off reds with cushions involved first, but again, there's judging it.
Come.
If Trump wins tonight, which seems
6.
almost certain now, that will mean he's won 7 of their last 8 meetings. You have to go back to the quarter-final of the 2015 German Masters for Selby's last win in a ranking tournament over Trump. It was 5-4 on that occasion. Trump stole the headlines even then with a 147.
$11.
Pretty good positional shot, that. Okay, just off straight, but I think you can still avoid the pack. Okay, just a little brush off them.
12.
So this is the shot. Forcing the cue ball. The 2 reds above the black, forcing it into the left one as we look of those 2 reds. Just got too much screw in the cue ball. I thought
90.
he'd play it a little bit more stunish, if you like. Went very low. Got the second red. Well, freakish pot. Maybe a little bit unlucky not to be better on the black. He's taking it on.
Trump, 20.
He stayed down on the black. He wasn't sure whether it was going in. It was really close, but refused to drop.
One.
The pride in Selby will want to, at the very least, avoid the whitewash.
Yeah, the local crowd to Mark, trying to give him, a bit of encouragement. Sure, he'll be playing into the bunch here from this black. No, he's played for the bottom red. He's played quite a nice shot actually, but might risk just bringing everything into play. Just try and change things a little when you're 4-0 down. You know what's been going before hasn't worked, so maybe a more aggressive approach might work. But he's played a good positional shot. He's on this red.
Nine.
Pressure on this blue. This is a big shot. This could be his last shot
Blue
in
ball.
this competition if he misses this.
$14. 15. 17. 18.
Selby has no great expectations here, so he's playing with the freedom you might expect being in that kind of position.
$23. 24. 31. 32.
Not sure if anything goes these four reds, so we'll have to play a cannon, probably the one that's on the pink spot. Yeah, well played. It's been a bit more like it.
39. 40.
Already his highest break of the match. Didn't have much to beat. Pre-interval, it was 24.
$45. Thank you. 46. $51. 52. 59.
Frame ball.
$60.
No matter the circumstance, you can never entirely write Selby off. The only time I was ever certain he was going to lose was that time at the Crucible when he
66.
turned up with an injured neck and he could hardly play.
67.
There's no player, well, not that I've seen in the game, that doesn't benefit from picking up the pace, playing more positive. And it's been clear that Selby's done that in this
73.
break.
75.
He's obviously at the point of no return and he's kind of just relaxed and just got on with it. No big thinking in between shots, just getting down and playing each shot naturally.
Thank you. 78. $82. $87. $93.
Coming back after the interval, the real Mark Selby has emerged. Stubborn stuff. But is it just a little too late, I wonder? At least we've seen one frame of excellence. Welcome back to the Morningside Arena in Leicester, where Mark Selby at least has notched a frame. I can tell you, on table 2,
Frame 6.
Cao Yupeng
Mark Selby to break.
has won the last couple. He was 3-0 down to Mark Williams. That looked like being a runaway. Not now. Cao Yupeng made a very nice 71 break in frame 5. He's right back in the reckoning there.
Well, there's two reds at the left-hand side of the pack there. You can see clearly they've got his interest. Possible plant to left middle. If he can get to the potting point of the first one, they look dead set. was his, well, if not the best, one of the best shots he's played tonight. That was very aggressive, very positive and beautifully cued.
Nine. $16. $17.
Yeah, I think that
Mark
the
Selby.
miss in the black is caused by the
17.
bad shot in the red, I think. He almost didn't get position on the black. And then he got down to play the black and kind of hesitated a little bit. He hadn't cleared his head of the disappointment of the previous shot.
1.
There you see the red just gets past that red. A little bit of a deceleration. And then, as I say, he got down quite quickly, which is obviously unusual for Mark Selby, and didn't really clear his head.
Foul. Good chunk, 1.
Well,
Mark Selby, 6.
is this match turning slightly?
Well, it's an occupational hazard to knock in a red when you go into the bunch with such commitment, but it's always unlucky. There's just no vim and vigour in his game, is there? It's all very flat.
Yeah, he was up before even the red had reached the pocket. Unusual, considering the way he won the previous frame and how he started this frame. See, that one black off a spot seems to have just brought him back down to where he was pre-interval.
1.
Watch this. He's up already. He knows. Missed it by a long way. No pressure on that, really. Pretty simple shot. Judd Trump obviously knows that his opponent is not on it tonight, so he really wants to win this match, get it over and done with as quickly as possible. Doesn't want to give Mark Selby any hope of getting back into this.
7. $8.
Annoyingly for Trump, positional halfway house.
Yeah, this kind of shot, you've just got to fully commit to the pot and just realise that if you miss it, you're going to leave reds on, but fully commit.
Thank you. 15.
Played that pretty well. He doesn't want to be dead straight in the pink, and he's not. It's kind of an awkward angle on the pink. He's kind of forced into playing the cannon and the two reds below it.
Twenty-one.
He just needs one good positional shot to really make this a match-winning chance. The red that's nearest the left middle may look easy there on your screen, but it's not. It's not a gimme at all. That gives you more of an idea, the acuteness of the angle.
22.
Again, it's not straightforward.
You see this so often with Judd Trump. He works
27.
very hard for a break, knocking in pot after pot that could easily be missed. And there's still toil ahead.
Thank you. 28.
Finally, now in perfect position, and will be
33.
disappointed if he doesn't close out this match right here and now.
34.
He said last night, after beating Liu Hao Shan, that he's got a special affinity with this tournament. His words. He said that's always in the back of his mind, and that's why he's so confident. The venues of the World Grand Prix have changed over the years, but the constant, Trump, is pretty much always there or thereabouts. Won the inaugural staging when it was
40.
non-ranking in 2015. Two other triumphs with ranking points
41.
attached. And who's to say the hat-trick won't be completed on Sunday? Getting close to bounding over a very significant hurdle here.
47. 48.
Pink puts some 32 in the front, so this red and another high value colour, and Mark
54.
Selby will need a snooker. Obviously, Judd will want to pot that final
55.
red. He's absolutely beautifully on the pink to get to that final red. And it's playing match ball. This to
61.
dot the I's and cross the T's in this match.
62.
He now leads Mark Selby 10-6 in career meetings, and you'll be impressed by this, Stephen. In all of those 10 victories for Trump over Selby, he's compiled at least one century.
Yeah, he's a scoring machine, isn't he? What is it? Well
68.
over 50 centuries this season, isn't it? He loves making century breaks.
There wasn't
68
quite enough on to make another there, but he put together sufficient to cross the line. Good stuff from Judd Trump. A 68 break to finish off. He's through and he's playing well. Mark Selby defeated by 5 frames to 1. The local hope will not be winning on home soil.